It's week 6, and we've come back to the center line. What do I mean? You may have noticed there's a certain balance which has gone on in the last 5 weeks. Chesed and Gvura, Netzach and Hod. And then in the middle we talked about Tiferet, that point of aperture through which the infinite squeezes down in order to find expression in the finite. We didn't speak about the Keter, the crown that lies above, maybe another time, but this week we are in Yesod. Now, Yesod literally means a foundation, but I want you to take a look at the symbol which represents Yesod, and I think it will give you a different understanding of what a foundation might be. Because oftentimes we think of a foundation as broad, wide, flat, strong, and yet here we have a vav, right? The symbol of a human being, that upright with a slightly bent posture, and at the middle, a point. Because in our tradition, Yesod is a point of connection. It's not a broad plane on which you rest, but it's the place in which you hold fast. And that gives you the foundation for doing everything you possibly could do. Another way of saying this, of course, is that everything flows from right relationship. So here in this symbol, we see the upright posture with a bowed head, meaning I am me. I've taken that moment of Hod and my glory and become who I need to be. And yet I have that humility, which teaches me that really in the end, everything comes from God. And those two put together, my willingness to be all that I can be, and yet my acceptance that the infinite requires that I reduce myself to essence, gives me the opportunity to connect. I mean, you can think about this, by the way, with a person. On one hand, who wants to relate to me if I'm not me? If I can't shine in my glory, how do I ever attract others to want to connect to me? At the same time, if I'm only me and I take up all that space in that pirouette I described last week of Hod, and I don't have the ability to shrink myself down to a point which makes space for you, then how can we ever relate? Because Yesod is the place in which all the pieces prepare themselves to come into connection with the vessel that's going to give them expression. So next time you want to connect, especially this week in the week of Yesod, remember that there's a tension. Be all you can be. Shine your glorious light. And at the same time, be the essence of what you are and make space for others. And when you put those two together with that upright posture and a humbled, bowed head, you will find at the center of your being the point of connection, which is the foundation for all relationship.